Hello, thank you for joining me today. My name is Sean Mizell, and I wear a few different hats. I'm a home inspector for Coastal Home Inspection, and I'm also a social media trainer for Absolute Home Mortgage. I have been doing social media training and advising for a good part of the last 10 years, and that's what I went to college for. And the home inspection is just something that I've picked up recently because I just really wanted to get out of the office and explore some different avenues of the industry. I work with real estate agents, I work with mortgage brokers, I work with insurance agents, and through all these different avenues, I've learned the different needs and the different marketing questions that everyone has. And I've kind of learned that my system that I use for marketing pretty much works for everyone. So, our goal today is to go over some basics, Facebook 101. Where do I start? This is for anyone who has a business, you have something that you want to get out there, and maybe social media is a little overwhelming for you. You don't know where to start, and so maybe you avoid it, or maybe you just absolutely can't stand social media. So I'm here to help you bridge that gap. Let me start by giving you my contact information. You can call me anytime. My number is 352-573-4748. And if you have a question or anything I can help you with, just feel free to reach out to me. I love helping people. The social media training is something that I do just to help benefit the people around me. Because I feel like if you help the people around you get better at what they're doing, then that brings more business for everyone and hopefully back to me in home inspection or mortgages. So let's start with Facebook. And the first question, the first thing that maybe confuses a lot of people. I'm going to open up my Facebook here. The first question a lot of people have are, why do I need a personal page? Why do I need a business page? How do I use the two? And my answer is simply, you need both of them. And you do need to market on both of them, but you need to market in different ways. Creating a business page is really simple. You log into your personal page, and once you're logged into your personal page, so right here, this is my personal page, up here at this arrow, you can create another page. I already have a few different pages here. In fact, these are all the pages that I'm either an admin on or I've created for one of my businesses or one of my family's businesses. Here you can create another one if you need to. And I'm going to go to our Coastal Home Inspection Facebook page. Now this is new because we launched our business a few months ago, so I haven't had a ton of time to build up my flow and my audience, but you can see just in a short period of time, I've already gotten almost 200 people to follow my page. And we've just put up a few pieces of content. We got our profile, headshot picture. This is me. This is Ben, the owner. Ben does the appraisals. I do the inspections. And, a couple, like during COVID, I was letting people know that we're an essential worker and we are working and practicing, safe distancing and whatever, just kind of getting that information out there. So with a business page, what's great about this is that you can keep everything focused around your brand. So you want to kind of keep everything in the world of what you're trying to market. For Coastal Home Inspections, I'm going to try to stay informative, maybe some humor, maybe some inspiration, maybe some community information, but it's always going to be centered around my business. And what's a lot of fun on a business page is your cover here. You can turn this into a video. By clicking here, you can choose from videos. I'll be creating a video for our Facebook page soon. For now, I have this generic placeholder. And another fun thing about a business page is you can come to one of your posts, you can click on it, and you can pin this to the top of the page. And how this really helps you is you can take time, get your phone out, and you can record a video of yourself introducing who you are, what you have to offer your clients, why do you love doing what you do, and you can pin that post to the very top of your business page so that when you send a customer or client there, or maybe one of your ads brings in someone from outside your sphere of influence, they can be introduced to you right away. On your personal page, you can't do that. So that's one of the perks to having a business page. Another perk to having a business page is that you can run ads. Running ads is a very simple process. It's one of the main questions that I receive, and we can go over that if we need to, one-on-one. But all you need to do quickly is anytime you put a post up on your business page, you'll have a blue button here that says Boost Post. And by boosting your post, you're just going to follow a few simple questions. I get started with the audience. Now, one question you might see is right here, special ad category. If you work in the credit industry, housing, realtors, mortgage, you're only allowed to target certain groups of people. You can't target men over women. You can't target age groups. It's considered discrimination, and it could get you into hot water. So Facebook has added this feature here pretty recently. And if you turn on special ad feature, it's going to stop you from targeting people that would get you into trouble with compliance. So for me, being in the industry I'm almost always clicking this on. If you don't work in one of those industries, you don't need to click this on. So it just kind of depends on what your job is. So the next thing you're going to look at is your audience. This is where you're really going to do most of your work. So I'm going to click on edit right here. And I go in, you can preset your audiences and you can save them, but I like to be in full control and I don't want to make any mistakes when I'm creating my ads, so I typically will come in here every time and start from scratch. Now you'll see gender, I can't change this, and age, I can't change this. This is because I chose special category. Now for locations, this is going to vary on your occupation. So before you ever use this, it's going to say, if you've never boosted a post before, it's going to say United States. You're definitely going to want to delete that because you don't want to advertise to the entire United States unless you have a profession that can market and do business with anyone in the country. So typically you have a farming area where you're fishing for leads. So for me, I'm going to type in Spring Hill. This is where I live, Spring Hill, Florida. So you'll see that Facebook has given me a blue circle, and this circle is 15 miles in radius. So I can change this to how far I'm willing to drive. Sometimes I'll sit with a real estate agent and they'll drive anywhere where there's work. They'll go to Orlando, they'll go anywhere, so they'll make their circle huge, especially if they're brand new and they're trying to get their pipeline going. Sometimes I'm working with a seasoned realtor and they're like, I'm good just in Pasco. So this is going to be completely up to you, and you can maintain who's going to get your ads so that you're not advertising to people that you really don't want to do business with. Let's say I'm pretty hungry. I'm willing to drive a little bit further than this. So I'm going to bump this up to 30 miles. Now you see my circle's gotten bigger. In the rare circumstance, or I shouldn't say rare because maybe your business does market in multiple locations, I bounce back and forth between Spring Hill and Orlando. I have a lot of business in both locations. So I can come up here and I can type in Orlando again, or I can easily grab the drop pin and drop this right on Orlando. And now I can run my ad in both Spring Hill and Orlando and hit both markets at the same time. So I'm happy with that. The next category, and if you don't scroll down, a lot of people will go and hit save right now, and they will miss the demographics, and this is the whole reason why we're here. The way I recommend to do your demographics is to type in your field. So let's say a real estate agent. I'm doing that one because that's the one I have the most experience with. I'm going to type in real estate. Alright, and the very first one says real estate interest. I'm going to click on that. What we're doing right now is we're helping Facebook understand who we're marketing to. I'm going to click on suggestions. So now Facebook is going to give me a bunch of suggestions based off my first demographic. So we have real estate investing, house hunting, I like Zillow, starter home. This is all going to depend on who you really want to advertise to. Real estate investing, I recommend doing about 5 or 6 demographics, and this is going to help Facebook go through and target people that match your demographics. They're going to pick this information up from website searches, Google searches, if they're talking around their phone, they're gathering all this information, and it's going to help you target the people you want to target. So this is going to give me a pretty good general ad right here. And so I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. Now, if there's a situation where you want to block a certain demographic, narrow audience is where you're going to want to go. So let's say I'm doing an ad for my mortgage company and it's clever and I don't really want any other mortgage broker stealing my idea. I can come here and type in mortgage and find mortgage broker perhaps, and these are going to be people that you're going to be blocking from seeing your ad. Another reason would be if marketing to someone in your industry isn't going to bring you business, and you just don't want to. You're trying to keep your cost per click down. You don't want your ads running on Facebook pages that are not potential clients, because every time that runs, you're paying 10 cents per ad. You don't want to waste it. You don't want to waste your money, or 10 cents per click. That being said, Facebook still has by far the best AdSense out there. So I'm going to hit save. I got my demographics figured out. All that's left is how much do I want to pay. And this is as simple as the more money you put in, the more reach you're going to have. The minimum is $1 a day. I tend to hang around the $10 to $20 budget, and I have success with that. It'll tell me down here how many people I'm going to hit per day. So let's say I want to run this ad for 7 days. So I have a $7 minimum. I'm going to go ahead and throw $20 behind this. And now you'll see here, Facebook is saying 220 to 620 per day. Usually I'm around the 620 mark whenever it says this. So, it's safe to say that, I could easily hit 3,000 people with this ad, or, up to 4,000. It kind of depends on how the ad runs and who it finds. But for $20, hitting 3,000, 4,000 people, and they're people that you targeted, it's a win-win. It's really good to keep ads going. At least, every week we'll have one ad going. This gets much more advanced. You can put a pixel on a website. You can retarget people who visited your website and didn't click on anything. The rabbit hole can get really deep, but this is a starter's course. So this is just a simple way to spend some ad money and get your name out there. And then if I hit boost now, we would be boosting. There's also the payment method down here, which my card is saved. I'm going to cancel out of this ad. That is why you would want to have a business page. You're going to want to be able to use this as your portfolio. Somewhere where you can send potential clients or anyone outside your sphere of influence who finds you. You're going to have a real professional image on your business page. I also recommend, if you don't work for a company, to put your professional headshot up here. Me being with a company, we're using our logo. Now, this is going to be, statistically speaking, 10 to 15% of your business. Most of the work you're going to do is right over here on your personal page. This is where I spend 95% of my marketing time, and I'm not marketing the way you think I am. I know that a lot of people are hesitant to market on their personal page because you don't want to turn off your friends and family. You don't want to be a salesperson, and I completely understand. On the same note, we are all here trying to make money, get some exposure, and get our name out there. So there are ways to do it so that you're not going to drive away business. This is a method that I kind of put together through college and going to webinars and just doing some trial and error. And it's a real empathetic approach to sales. There's direct marketing and there's indirect marketing. Direct marketing is when you stand in front of a room and you give a pitch, or you're sending a commercial out, you're boosting a commercial on your business page. That's direct marketing. Now when we switch to our personal page, we're switching to indirect marketing. Now we need to entice people to want to work with us, and it's a different mentality. And you'll get better with it over time. So let me start. This is a 3-step process, and I'm going to shoot through this quickly. This class normally takes me an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I'm trying to cram it into 30 to 45 minutes. So I'm going to do the best I can to give you the best information quickly. Step 1 is boosting your algorithm. So what is an algorithm? An algorithm is the mathematics inside Facebook that none of us know because it's a secret, but you can kind of figure it out. Facebook determines who you want to look at when you click on your wall. So like if I click on my wall right now, the algorithm is determining right now who pops up in front of me first. This is not chronological order. You'll see right here, Danielle Pruitt posted 43 minutes ago. Well, I have almost, 1,300 friends, I think. I've had people post in the last 43 minutes, so she's not the latest post. But Facebook, because I engage with Danielle a lot, they prioritize her and put her first. You'll notice that if you have thousands of friends or hundreds of friends, you still always see the same 20 or 30 people first. That's the algorithm. The trick to the algorithm is you can use it to your advantage. So even though you have your top 20, that doesn't mean it's the same for everyone else's top 20. You could be in 200 people's top 20. So if that makes sense, if you flip it around, you want to pop up in as many people's top 20 as possible. And the way to do that is posting engaging content. Now, what's engaging content for your audience might be different than what's engaging content from my audience. The people that I've added to my Facebook page, I have a lot of homeschoolers. I have a lot of people that go to different churches. My dad's a preacher. My wife is involved in a lot of different things. So my content tends to rely heavily on family-oriented stuff, do-it-yourself projects, gardening, pets. I watch what gets the most engagement. You don't have insights on your personal page, so you got to kind of pay attention. And I also post things that I just want to post too, because it's my Facebook page. So it'll be a mixture of me trying to boost my algorithm and me just being myself. And what you do is you spend the week building your algorithm, and you want to post things that are funny. You want to post things that are inspirational. You want to post things that are informative. You want to post things about your local community. And then the last thing is your marketing. This is called the 80 to 20% approach. 80% is going to be this fun and engaging stuff that you're going to get used to and you're going to get better at over time. And then 20% is you marketing yourself. So if you post every single day, which you should, I advise you to post every single day. One post a week needs to be you marketing your business. And I'm not saying a flashy flyer saying, hey, call me today for a used car. Make it fun. Shoot a video at a car lot. Maybe you have like a brand new car that just came in and you just shoot a video and you're like, wow, check out this baby that came in. I'm super excited. This is my favorite car. Here's an interesting fact about these cars. They were designed in da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm not a car salesman, so I can't pull from anywhere in my mind to make that interesting. But what I'm saying is make it creative, custom content rather than, hey, if you need a car, call used car salesman Sean today. Like, it's not a commercial. It's still Facebook. But say something regarding your industry, what you're marketing, and that's 20% once a week. The other 80% can be whatever you want it to be. You use Facebook the way it's intended. So as we scroll down through my feed here, we'll see here, internet's fixed, all systems go for launch. I put that post up today. This is just, it was my life today. My dog chewed through my internet cable. I had tons of deadlines today. And here I am at 11 o'clock at night filming this video because I had to wait until I got my cable repaired, and then all my other deadlines got backed up. So a lot of people I was working with today, they were waiting on projects and videos, and so they knew I was waiting on my internet. So as soon as my internet was fixed, I posted it up online, letting everyone know. And what you pay attention to is right here, your likes and your comments. The more likes and the more comments you can get, the more algorithm you're boosting up. So this one, 5 comments, 4 engaged. This is low, and I kind of expected it to be pretty low. Right here, this post is okay. So I'm also a member of Pasco BNI group, and we just launched our chapter, and we need 3 more businesses to sign on before we can enter the next phase. So I'm trying to boost that right here with this Facebook page, this Facebook post here. Kind of calling out some professions that we're looking for, and you'll see here 0 engagements. Why? Because this isn't bringing any value to my followers. It's a marketing post. Your marketing post will typically not do very well. It doesn't mean they don't see it. People will see it, but they usually won't engage with it because it's not fun. It's not humorous. It's not inspirational. It's not, well, sometimes it can be informative, but typically my marketing posts don't do much. But then out of the blue, I'll have someone message me and say, hey, Sean, can you do a photo shoot? I also do photography. Hey, Sean, can you do a photo shoot? I had someone reach out to me today to do their graduation pictures. She never engages with me on Facebook, but she was seeing, or she engages with she engages with my fun stuff, but she never engages with my work stuff. But she still saw it and it was still filed away in her brain. So don't get discouraged if your marketing posts don't get much engagement. A lot of people are still seeing it. So as I scroll down, let's see. Oh, family always does well. Okay, yeah, check this out. So I took this photo at Whiskey Joe's in Tarpon Springs or Newport Ridge. I think it's Tarpon Springs. Great place. If you haven't been there, check them out. And just a simple family photo. And I said, had an amazing dinner tonight. Love you, Mom and Dad. Thank you for always supporting us, being there. Check this out. 88 likes. 88 likes. Like that is 88 people for the next week. I'm going to be in their top 20 due to the algorithm. 12 comments, 1 share. So a simple post, family, just boosted my algorithm extremely high. Now, whenever you see a post do really well on your Facebook page, you want to, in the next few days, hammer a marketing post, because now I just boosted my algorithm with all these people. This is prime time for me to drop a marketing post now for the most exposure. This is free marketing. You're just letting all your inner sphere on Facebook know what you do for a living. Remind them, especially if you're new to your profession or you have multiple professions, or just so if you don't advertise very often on Facebook, newsflash, 80% of your business comes from your sphere of influence. And where's your sphere of influence? On social media. So don't be shy. So you'll see here, this was a great example of a successful content. I told you before, my family stuff, my dog stuff usually does pretty good. Just a sunset photo here. Again, 47 engagements, 11 comments. This took me, I didn't even write anything. I put hashtag Florida Life. So easy. Don't let Facebook overwhelm you, because this took me 5 seconds to snap this photo. There's no filters. I didn't edit this. This was with my phone. And I put Florida Life and I got great engagement out of it. Obviously, I was bored because this is my third photo from the same location. See, I was out doing a photo shoot showing that I am following all the rules of Tampa. Oh, and here's my dog. Somehow my Calabradoodle climbed up on my kitchen counter and was just chilling out with the bunny. I walked out of my bedroom the other night, and that's what I walked out to. So whenever you have these little funny, quirky things that happen in your life, they are amazing for content. I saw my dog on the counter, and the first thing I thought of, Facebook post. Ran to my bedroom, grabbed my phone, Facebook post. 32 likes. So right now, if you look at these last 4 or 5 posts, my algorithm is on fire right now. So I'll tell you what, after this meeting, I'm going to go to bed, and tomorrow I am going to put up a marketing post, because I have got some great algorithm going on right now on my Facebook page. Okay, so here's kind of something I try to talk about, and this might be a little bit I don't know, it's a different kind of marketing. I'm great at sales, and I'm not a salesman. It's all about planting seeds and reminding people, keeping it in their mind. So this post here, super simple, 4 shoots in 4 days, time to live behind the screen editing, keep them coming. This is a good example of it's a personal post. It's just me talking to my friends, but I'm putting that seed in there, 4 shoots in 4 days. Anyone who doesn't know that I take pictures will look at this and, be like, oh yeah, Sean takes pictures. And this is actually the post that I booked the graduation photos off of. I've had similar posts for the mortgage side too, where I set a post where I was like, wow, I just talked to someone today, and the bank denied them for a pre-approval. And then when I talked to them, it was they had a 640 credit score, and it was a slam dunk loan. And wow, so if that ever happened to you guys, call me. I got 7 applications off of that post. It had happened to a lot of people. Their bank told them no, and they're like, oh, guess I'm not buying a house. But because I went on Facebook and dropped that informative post, boom, I was able to get some applications and some leads out of that. So this is my type of marketing. It's usually very passive, very personal, just me being me, talking about what I do. And then here we go. Now we got a more of a marketing style post. And this is a really good example. I love this example, and I'm so glad this just popped up. So this video here, you see me doing some inspections here on a stilt home out at Pine Island. And we brought out a professional videographer, and we decided to make a commercial on site because this house was so beautiful. And so this video took a ton of work, professionally shot, professionally edited. Look at that beautiful drone shot there. I mean, this is money, right? Now, it didn't do horrible, but you see 28 likes, 11 comments. Like, decent exposure. It's a marketing post, so I'm going to take that. I'll take what I can get. But just a simple text like this, I got 15 likes and 2 comments. Not as good as the video, but still, text and pictures can still get you some pretty decent marketing exposure. You don't always have to be able to put out these polished, commercial style videos. If you want to, you can call me and we can work something out. So as I scroll down here, you'll see here, one of my favorite things to do is when I can't think of content, I will look at what national holiday it is. Every day is a holiday. It's donut day, it's clean your toilet day, I don't know. And May 20th, it was rescue day, and my wife and I are huge into rescue. Our house is just full of rescues. We foster. So here's our most recent rescue, Kelly. She was left for dead as a little tiny puppy. We got her when she was anemic and she was near on death's door, and the rescue saved her, nursed her to health, and we were only fostering her, but of course we couldn't let her go. So now she's a member of the house. So I get, got my 19 comments, 8 comments. Anyways, as I can scroll down here and show you, more and more some examples of my posting. You can follow me on Facebook and kind of see what I do. Now, it's a little bit harder for me because I have to market my photography business, I have to market my home inspection business, and I have to market my mortgage business. I wear 3 hats. So I have to rotate between them all. Here's an example of my photography business. So, obviously when I make a video for a realtor, I'm going to put it up on my Facebook page. This brings me a lot of engagement. You just have to think of your own personal business and what content can you do that will be interesting as your 20% marketing. Enough on that. So this is all step 1. Step 1 is creating engaging content to boost your algorithm and then post 1 marketing post that week so that you get as much exposure as possible. This is eating out of your inner sphere of friends and family. Okay, so step 1, we're done. We put a post up. We're good. What's step 2, Sean? I'm going to tell you one thing. I've never heard anyone talking about step 2. This is just something that I do, and I added it into my spiel because a lot of people just don't understand this. So step 2 is doing the opposite of what we just did. Step 2 is going down through your news feed and engaging with people that are potential clients or just building relationships with just people that you don't talk to very often. So Facebook is a CRM database. It is just loaded with people that you add. Oh, that's a whole nother point. Make sure you add a lot of people to your Facebook page. You want to have over 1,000 friends on your Facebook page, and then keep growing from there. As you meet people at networking events, you see suggestions, old high school friends, people from your softball league, people from your, I don't know, just every walk of life. Just add. Because the more people you have, they have friends, they have family, it grows from there. So back to my point. Step 2, you need to engage with the people on your newsfeed. So as I scroll down, I will cherry pick, and I learn about people. I learn their needs. They put everything out on Facebook. I just read it. Now, I'm obviously not going to always engage with every post. I'm going to look and see, so Ken Dono, he's actually my competition. He's another photographer, great guy. He does really good work. We talk to each other a lot. Not a lot of business to be had there. This is my sister. My sister will always use me, so I don't need to worry about that. And then here's a realtor. So, anyone interested in splitting boat club, that I can't really engage with that. And so as I scroll down, here's one. So Kyle Stalvey. So Kyle Stalvey, I used to work with him. I used to be his manager, actually, at Dish Network. And he's doing this whole thing right now where he's growing a mullet. And he is showing every stage of the process. And it's actually pretty genius. If he's not even marketing, he's just being a nut. But if he was marketing, this would be like gold. I keep in touch with Kyle because Kyle just recently had a baby. And people who expand their families usually expand their home. They either need a refinance to add an addition, or they end up selling and buying a bigger home. Anytime I find out someone's pregnant, I'm going to scroll because this is just a little distracting. There are people that I really focus on. So marriage, babies, If unfortunately someone's splitting, usually one of the two are going to need a new home. They put all this stuff on Facebook. So from a real estate standpoint, I've learned who to hone in on. Your market's going to change. So kind of like take that same logic and apply it to your clients, your customers, and go down and find people. So Christina Alonso, she's a local realtor. I've been working on my relationship with her. We're stuck in isolation for a whole year with the fourth person who pops up type. Oh, so she's playing a game. So normally I'll jump in here and play these games with people. And what happens is when you engage with someone in the comments, they get a notification. They're like, "Oh wow, Sean just commented on my post," and a lot of times all of a sudden you'll see them start liking your photos, liking your posts. It's what people do on Facebook. And so they instantly know that I thought of them, and next thing you know, they're engaging back with me, and you're kind of forcing that algorithm to build up, and then they start seeing your marketing posts. I have some great relationships that I've built on Facebook. There's been realtors that I have talked to for 6 months on Facebook before we ever closed our first deal together. And by the time we close our first deal, we go to the closing table and we feel like we're best friends because of Facebook. I know about their kids, their dogs, they know about my softball. It's really a fun way to build relationships. So step 2 is build your relationships by engaging with their content. Scroll down, spend 15-20 minutes, cherry pick, look for good people to talk to and engage with. Don't be that guy at the or girl at the prom sitting in the bleachers, sipping on your punch, afraid to get on that dance floor. We're back at our homecoming dance right now, and you need to go out on the dance floor. You need to dance. You need to engage with people, and it's so much easier because guess what? You're hiding behind a computer screen, so you can have all the courage in the world. And if you're an extrovert, this should just come easy to you. Just pretend like you're face to face with these people. But this is important. If you're just putting up a post once a week and then going back to your job and you're like, Facebook's not working, you're not building the relationships. It's a two-way conversation. A lot of the people that I built relationships with, the relationship started with me engaging on their posts. And then eventually, all of a sudden, they're like, okay, who's this Sean guy? He's funny. He's always laughing at my jokes. Let me see what he's all about. And then all of a sudden, the relationships start building. So step 2 is important. You can't leave it out. It's all about relationships. The new generation, they care about who they like, who they trust, who they feel connected to. A lot of times, I don't even have people ask me for other than the stuff I put on Facebook. But let's use mortgages for example. I'm not a licensed loan officer. I am a marketing trainer. I'm a social media trainer. That's what I do for the mortgage company. But I have people reach out to me for mortgages. And obviously I can take those and get them pre-qualified. Like I love those leads. And yes, if you know anyone, send them my way. But they don't even ask me if I'm a licensed loan officer or how many years I've been in the business. They're like, Sean, I need to buy a house. Well, here's my social security card. Here's my taxes. What do I need to do? And I'm like, oh, here's a loan officer over here. You need to talk to this guy. But my point is they like me and they feel comfortable with me. And so they're ready to work with me. That's what happens here on Facebook, building these relationships. Now, step 3 is going to be different for each group of people, whatever your business is, but group 3 is more proactive, finding business sooner than later. And I recommend finding some very good active groups to join. I'm a part of the Spring Hill Neighbors group. You need to type in up in the top of Facebook where you farm, hit the search icon here, and then click on groups. And what will happen is all the groups with that, like if you use Spring Hill, every group with Spring Hill in the name will pop up. You don't want to join a group where everyone's selling stuff because you got everyone in there is trying to sell stuff. There's no buyers in there. You want to look for community groups. So I got this community group here and I got the neighbors group here. I went with the neighbors group. It had more people in it. So Spring Hill Neighbors has like 30,000. Here we go, 30,000 members that live within 10 minutes of my house. So what I do is I just kind of keep an eye on this place. If I don't come in here every day, usually I got enough work to do, but at least once a week I pop in here, get myself a coffee, and I'll scroll. For 30 minutes I'll scroll. And I find leads in here all the time. But there's one trick to these leads, and I'm going to show you guys today what you need to do. So as you scroll down, and there's going to be a lot of nonsense in these groups, trust me, I know. I speed scroll. I need some help packing. Okay, I need someone to do a photo session with my daughter for her VPK graduation. Look at that. Second person on the list is a potential client for me. So all I need to do here, I don't jump into the comments. There's 17 people that have already jumped into the comments down here. what I would do is I mouse over their name and I'll go to a direct message. And as you can see here, I've already messaged her. So I was on it. Good, I'm proud of myself. Good job, Sean. Why you want to message? Because the individual is going to get a notification and you're going to kind of skip to the front of the line. If you jump into the sea of comments, you're going to be forgotten about. So I direct message them. I answer their question. I try not to push myself on them. I just say, hey, what can I do to help you? I'm in that line of work. And, I just kind of see what they're looking for. I have a pretty high success rate. I would say 50 to 60% of the people I message me back. And I've gotten a lot of business by doing this. And as you scroll down through here, it's just pure luck that the first one was one of my businesses. Looking for recommendations on local cleaning person. So if you're watching this video and that's what you do, boom, you got a client right there. Mouse over, send them a message. They posted this 1 hour ago. So this is a hot lead, right? This is a lead queue. It's just a lead queue for every business. So you got to kind of pick out the ones that are for you. And you can also send these leads to your friends. Build yourself a network, a referral network, right? If you're in the chamber, if you're in a BNI group, you can help feed your fellow partners, your fellow businesses in these groups. And I send out a ton of referrals in here. Actually, sending out the referrals keeps me engaged. So I'll actually go through this group for an hour because I'm sending out referrals and having fun with it. So don't ignore Facebook groups. There are leads in here. There's people in here. I need a new hot water heater for my home. I mean, there's just literally every business you can imagine. There's someone in here looking for snakes. There's always snakes. Everyone in Florida wants to know what the snake is. And then you'll get the half the people that say, kill the snake. And you get the other half people say, how dare you say kill the snake. It's fun to get into the comments too. It's great. Have a lot of fun watching that. So this is my 3-step process plus the business page to getting started marketing your business. This is where everyone needs to start. You need to build your audience. You need to engage with them. You need to start getting comfortable with putting up creative, interesting content. You need to post every single day. Build those relationships. Don't be afraid to market yourself. That's the biggest part of the whole thing. Don't be afraid to market yourself. 1 time a week. Don't be too aggressive. Your friends and your family will want to send you business. The only people that people on Facebook get annoyed at are anyone who joins a new endeavor. Maybe they're selling candles. And now every post this week is, I have a candle party, I have a candle party, I have a candle party. Don't be that person, please. I don't want to unfriend you. So hopefully this helps get you geared in the right direction. I'm going to be helping the Chamber of Commerce with more training videos moving forward, and I can build off of this. This is just step 1. I can get into how to create content, how to make videos, how to get the videos on Facebook, how to trim them, how to use YouTube, what's Instagram, what's a hashtag. We can get into all that stuff in future videos. So please let the members of the chamber know if this video was helpful for you and you want more of my videos moving forward. Just reach out to Dawn, say, hey, I saw Sean's video, very informative, I want more. If you want more, I got tons of information for you. So thank you for taking time to sit with me today. I don't have a timer. Hopefully I didn't go too long, but I really enjoy helping people out. I really enjoy spreading this information and making it as simple as I possibly can. Good luck out there. I know businesses are opening up again. This is when you need to burn that rocket fuel, especially if your business suffered. Hit the ground running. Social media marketing. Get out there. Do it. Be brave. I'm rooting for you. And if there's anything I can do to help you, reach out. Until then, have a great day. Bye now.